Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here myself Lalita Bhingekar Lode. In the previous videos we have discussed about parts of speech in English, and in this video we are going to discuss about types of pronoun. Here what is pronoun? We are going to discuss about, because in parts of speech in detail we have discussed about the definition of the pronoun, then we have discussed about the examples of pronoun. In the previous video we have discussed about types of noun also. In this video we are going to discuss about types of pronoun. Before that, I would like to remind you, if you haven't subscribed my channel, subscribe it immediately, share it, and if you like this video, don't forget to press like button. Now we are going to discuss about types of pronoun in English. Then what is pronoun? Pronoun is a word used instead of noun to avoid repetition of noun or in place of noun. Here, when we speak, at that time we have to use that noun again and again. To avoid the repetition of that noun, we use one word and it is called as pronoun. So, a word used instead of noun to avoid the repetition of noun in place of noun is called as pronoun. In the previous video, you will get the example of pronoun also. Then here, one by one, we are going to discuss about types of pronoun in English. There are 10 types of pronouns: personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, interrogative pronouns, distributive pronouns, relative pronouns, exclamatory pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, and emphatic pronouns. See here, first type of pronouns, personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are those which are used in place of noun, instead of noun, and those are I, you, he, she, it, you, we, and they. Of these, I, you, he, she, it are singular pronouns, and you, we, they, these are plurals. Here, you and you, these are double, but here you is used as singular. As in Marathi, we call it as you, two, and here this you works as plural, it is plural personal pronoun, and the meaning of this you in Marathi, to me. So, these are the singular and these are the plural personal pronouns. Then these personal pronouns we can use as first person, second person, and third person. Then what is first person? What is second person? First person pronouns in English are I and we. First person singular is I, and first person plural is we. Here, what is the meaning of first person? When I speak with you, at that time I, the person who speaks, it becomes first person, and the person who spoke to or the person who listens to, that person, that listener is called as you, that is second person. So you, this singular you and plural you, these are second persons. Remember once again, I and we are first persons. Those are the speakers. Then you and you, these are the listeners. So these are second person. And the person about whom we speak about, the person who spoke of, that those persons are called as third person. Then who are the third person singular? He, she, it. These are the third person singular personal pronouns. And they is the third person plural personal pronoun. About these people, because these people are not present in this conversation, those people are far away, and about those people we speak about. And so the person who speaks, this is the first person, I and we. The person who listen to or the person who is present before, that person is you. You second person, you second person plural. Here, and the person who is not here here present, he is not present here, and that person is called as third person. He, she, it, and they. Then second type of pronoun is reflexive pronoun. Here reflexive pronouns, which are the reflexive pronouns in English? Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Then how can we use in example? For example, when the subject acts and the action affects that subject alone, it is called as reflexive pronoun. For example, I hurt myself means I have done the activity of hurt, and that hurt myself means when the subject does that action and it affects the or it reflects on that subject, it is called as reflexive pronoun. And for that action we use some pronouns to avoid the repetition of noun. We use some pronouns, and those pronouns are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. These are also singulars and plurals. And the example is I hurt myself, she hurt herself, he hurt himself, in this way. Then third type of pronoun is demonstrative pronoun. This is used as to demonstrate some subject, and those demonstrative pronouns are this, that, these, those, such. Here's one more difference you have to remember, and that difference is this and these are used for the nearest things or which things are near one, and that and those, these pronouns are used for the things which are far away, which are far. And so this, that, these, those, such, these are the demonstrative pronouns in English. Then fourth type of pronouns is indefinite pronouns. This can be pronounced in two ways: indefinite pronoun or indefinite pronouns. You can pronounce it in any way. Indefinite pronouns are one, both, all, many, some, anyone, everyone, nobody, everything, etc. There are many such indefinite pronouns. Then next type of pronoun is interrogative pronouns. Friends, we ask many questions, and those questions we ask with the help of some WH words. Who, what, where, which, such words we use to ask questions. Those words are called as interrogative pronouns. So, who, whom, whose, which, what, these are the interrogative pronouns in English. Now, next type of pronoun is distributive pronouns. And these distributive pronouns in English are each, either, neither. Once again I would like to tell you, here either or neither. This can be pronounced in either or neither. In this way, you can pronounce it in any way, either or either, neither or neither. Then, next type of pronoun is relative pronoun. Relative pronouns in English are who, what, whom, then, where, etc. These pronouns, relative pronouns, what do these relative pronouns do? These relative pronouns tell us something about that noun or in place of noun. That is, the man whom I met yesterday was my friend. Here, the man whom I met. The man, the noun is not repeated again and again. Instead of that, whom is the word used over here. And so, relative pronouns are those which are used for that noun, which represents that noun. Here, the man whom I met yesterday, he is my friend. Then, next pronoun, exclamatory pronouns. Exclamatory pronouns, as we know, exclamatory, here it uses or it is used to express some feelings, that the feeling of joy, the feeling of happiness, the feeling of sadness, anything. Then what? Are you sad? Here, what? This word shows as it is used as a pronoun, so it is exclamatory pronoun. Next type of pronoun is reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal pronouns in English are each other and one another. Then what is each other? How to use this each other and one another? When we speak with some person, any person. At that time, if two persons are speaking with each other or two persons have conversed with each other, then we can use each other. For example, Satish and Ramesh talk with each other. Two persons are there. When we are going to say something about two persons, then we have to say each other and one another. My friends talk with each other. Here my friends, many friends are there. They talk with each other. One another. Here many. When there are many people who are conversing with each other, when many are there, then we have to use one another. And when only two are speaking, each other is there. Then emphatic pronouns are there. Which are those emphatic pronouns? Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves and themselves. See here, same pronouns are there. Here for emphatic pronouns as well as for this reflexive pronouns. Same pronouns are there. Myself, myself, yourself, yourself, himself, himself. But there is one difference. And what is that difference? Here, the subject acts and the action reflects upon the subject himself. For example, I heard myself. But here, just the emphatic use of that noun. The subject acts. But to emphasize that subject, these words are used. For example, I myself have done this. I myself have completed this. I myself. Here, to emphasize that noun, we use some pronouns and it is called as emphatic pronoun. This is the difference in the use of this reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. Here, the action of that subject reflects upon the subject itself. And here, the subject is just emphasized with the use of these words, that is myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, etc. So here in this video we have discussed about these personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, then demonstrative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, interrogative pronouns, distributive pronouns, relative pronouns, exclamatory pronouns, reciprocal pronouns and emphatic pronouns. You have to use all these words in your own sentences. You have to prepare some sentences and you have to use these words. You have to use these pronouns and you have to use this for your conversation also, for day-to-day language, for practical use. You have to use these pronouns. And so here we have discussed about the pronouns. So friends, if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and also don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you so much.